Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Pero no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Pero no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, sus chelas hacen fila. Son unas bandidas, buscan que la les bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, el dueño en la maquila. Liche en la valija, más el edit. Mi foto tienen fija. Las babies en los números se fijan. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me riman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Gamaliel, International Flow. John Gama, dando de la mata. Desde el valle en las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que les está dando vértigo. Viendo para acá arriba.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Carlos Carrasco.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Okay, all set to go. And now it's going to be Jonathan India. Not even close there. And we're underway. That's outside. And that's ball 2. And another ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. He's just too good of a hitter at the plate. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Three balls, no strikes.
And that's a base hit.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. Down and away for ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Witt gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one misses. Ball 3. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. First pitch, not close.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
First and second here, no outs.
2 balls,
and there's a ball.
No strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Drilled out towards left center field. Ranging back. It bangs off the wall. 1 run across. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Fastball is outside. No outs. Runners at first and third. That one not close. And a count now 2-0. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out.
High fly ball out to center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're up by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And ball 1. That one misses, and now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And there's the automatic. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. There's the strike.
Count is 3-2.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
That one way outside, and it's 3-0. Right through there for a strike. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting in this one, Seth Lugo. What do you have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Now it's the DH, Ben Rice.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Is absolutely belted way back there, and that one is out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. 1 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board, and that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One out, base is empty. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. There's a swing and a drive. And it is gone. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 3-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
An absolute missile off the bat, Singy, and StatCast gives us the exact numbers.
Yeah, it was a blur leaving the park, Boog. 114 miles per hour on the exit velo, man. Put such a great swing on that ball, squared it up, and just drove it out of here despite not getting much air under it.
And now Anthony Volpe puts a bunt down. Not in time. That's a bunt single. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Bunting, and he pops it up. Pasquantino makes the grab. That is the inning. So they get 3 and draw even. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back in New York, top of the second, and to the plate for Kansas City, Drew Waters. Carrasco back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
I got 3-0.
And that one hammered back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now it's Kyle Isbell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And there's a hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. India in his 5th season hitting leadoff in today's game, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit.
3-0.
No throw. He's in there safely. And now a man into scoring position. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in the dirt. 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Not even close there. And now 3-0. Vinny Pasquantino in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Chisholm makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Kansas City, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Bottom of the 2nd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Hard on the ground to first. That takes care of Grisham. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Line drive caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And next for New York, Ben Rice. He's already homered here in this one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That one ripped left field. Out of here! His 7th home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 5-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs, nobody on. Austin Wells, the next to hit. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. It's 6-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double. Now a relay to second.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-3.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So 2 down, and up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, on to the 3rd inning. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
No strike.
Gets under it and pops it up. Volpe. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez digs in now. RBI single his last time up.
Come on, New York.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. 1 out, bases empty.
2-0.
That one not close, and that's ball 3. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That
Ball
one
one, no
misses.
strike.
That's 5 straight.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Perez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball is
Balls, no
outside.
strike.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And
Three
that
out.
misses as well.
Yeah.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Walked his first time. That's way outside. Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like
That's
he
ball
can
2.
find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And there's a
Three
ball.
No strike.
Splits the plate, 3-1. And that one finds its way through. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with 1 away.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers
Counts
also
1-0.
played the majors.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And another ball. That one
I got
misses.
3-0.
3 balls, no strikes. Bases loaded, 1 away. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Drew Waters stands in. That misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0. Six
2 balls,
straight
no strike.
outside the strike zone.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right
3
here.
balls, no
Next
strike.
offering way off the plate.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 7 and the Royals 4. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 8-4. That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Seth Lugo done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Evan Sisk. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Next to hit, Oswaldo Cabrera lays down a bunt to the right side, throws to first in time, and 2 away now. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that goes foul. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one is out of here. Another homer. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add on. It's 9-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Drops a bunt down the first base side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's opened up now, 9-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, start of the 4th at the plate. Kyle Isbell. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Next pitch is outside. And there's the automatic. In the air to left down the line. Dominguez. One up, one down.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Jonathan India.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Now one missed. And he walked him.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Not close with that one. And that's ball 3. Kicks and fires. Headed towards the corner. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. Second and third here, 1 away. Next pitch misses way outside. Outside. And now 3-1. There's a strike.
3-2.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And another ball.
No strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
3 balls. No
In
strike.
the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. India at third. Witt on second. Pasquantino at first. 1 gone. Slice down the right side. Next offering is in for a strike.
We got a full count.
On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in New York, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Paul Goldschmidt. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back. Into the bullpen and gone. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 10-4.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 11-4. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And he pops up the bunt. Throw sails over his head at first. And he'll reach second with 1 away. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Trent Grisham. That one ripped. And out of here. He hammers one out to right. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 12-4.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Evan Sisk will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Michael Lorenzen comes on now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And a bunt towards third, and that's a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. And they tag him out. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We're headed to the 5th. Yankees 12 and the Royals 4.
You working with, cause I got a lot. And you can try, but you never really tank for me. Cause I'm a soul in the day, but ain't no break in me. And you can try, but you never really tank for me.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Luke Weaver gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
My dog made it through the storm. Now you know we got a story. We fasted and prayed, God answered. That's why we give him all the glory. Yeah, that's what he do. Bring it through to the other side. All praises to the Most High.
That one misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
2-0.
That misses the zone. 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And it's fouled away. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Cabrera settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting third baseman, Michael Garcia.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. A walk, and he's also singled. Garcia measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Ball 1, no strikes. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one off the mark, and the count now 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. (3-1) is on the way. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Kevin Biggio. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Weaver ready to fire now. Look out.
That ball got him right there.
That fastball drilled him. So first and second with one gone. And next up for the Royals, Drew Waters.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
2 on, 1 out. And another ball.
No strikes.
The next pitch misses. Ball 3. Garcia, the lead runner, out at second. Biggio over at first with 1 away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there are 2 outs.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. 2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Now batting, designated hitter Jonathan.
So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan India. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. That one missed. Bobby Witt Jr. next up for Kansas City. That's a strike. And now 3-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
So they're all loaded up. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where the clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
2-0.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
I got 3-0.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
On to Jazz. They limit the damage here. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 12, Royals 5. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the DH, Ben Rice. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always...
swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 13-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And he drops it down the 3rd baseline. And he barehands it. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Puts a bunt down. There for the out. Runner scores from 3rd.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at 3rd. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at 1st.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 15-5.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Michael Lorenzen out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Angel Serpa.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Bunted back towards the mound. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Weaver back to work. That one outside. Ball one.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. Here's a 3-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez getting ready to hit. That one
Ball
not
one, no
close.
strike.
And that's ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. That misses.
balls, no
and now
strike.
2-0. And there's a ball. .3-0 down. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat. Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. That misses, and it's 1-0. Fastball is outside. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's downstairs and outside. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fouled off left side. And they're all loaded up.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And the first offering is not close.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
2-0.
Pasquantino on third. Perez at second. Massey at first with no outs. That misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic. That to right. Judge cutting across. Snags it on the run. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So they're all loaded up. Biggio now at the plate. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball.
No strikes.
One out, bases full. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Now batting left fielder Drew Waters.
Drew Waters will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yoendris Gomez on to pitch here. He's pitching on 2 days rest. That one way outside. Ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. And that's down and away. This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. In the air. This one's well struck, and it is gone. Grand slam. He unloads on that one. A 4 spot on the board. It's 15-9.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Base is empty with 2 away. Kyle Isbell, the next to hit. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. And delivers outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
2 outs, base is empty.
Reno.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Judge going back on it. Forget it. They go back to back, and they cut into the lead. It's 15-10.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the Royals designated hitter, Jonathan India. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. The wind to kick the 2-0.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Bobby Witt Jr. on deck for the Royals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that gives Bobby Witt Jr. a chance with 2 out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now Bobby Witt Jr.
1-0.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
3 ball, no
and
strike.
There's a ball. Popped up. Volpe. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the bottom of inning number 6. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, and the batter now, Jason Dominguez. And he lays down a bunt. Grabs it barehanded. Over to first. On the money. Nice play.
He was out early today working on that very play.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That one hammered center field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
2 down, bases empty. Oswaldo Cabrera getting ready to hit. Bunts it in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 15-10. We go to the top of the 7th, and now Vinny Pasquantino. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. On the ground, right side, Chisholm to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez digs in now. Not close with that one. Ball one. One down, base is empty. And that is downstairs. 2-0. That one missed. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Outside, and he didn't come close to giving him a strike.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Massey, the next to hit, takes ball one. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Ball.
In the dirt. And a foul ball. Perez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Hey, you got this.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boog?
2 on, 1 out. Garcia now at the plate.
Let's go Yankees.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a ball.
No strike.
And the next pitch is way
No
outside. And that's through there for a strike. That one out to right. Judge moving under it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting right fielder, Kevin Biggio.
And now the right fielder, Kevin Biggio. First pitch, not close. Two aboard, 2 outs.
2 balls, no strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground right side, and it stays fair. Here comes Perez around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and our score 15-11.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Waters, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Outside low. And it's 3-0. Kyle Isbell waiting in the on-deck circle.
If they can get him up, he'd represent the tying run. So critical pitch right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham sizing this one up. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So now here's the DH, Ben Rice, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Here is Aaron Judge, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. High fly ball out towards left field. On its way. Into the 2nd deck and gone. It's that ball goodbye. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 16-11. That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast, 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Trying to bunt his way on. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. And it goes just foul.
Hey, 2.
Gets the bunt down the right side, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 8th inning coming up. You're dialed into the show.
I don't play that anymore.
We go to the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. That misses the zone. 1-0. And that's outside. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that is in for a strike. And now 3-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And a 3-1 on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The designated hitter, Jonathan India.
So back to the top of the order. Now at the plate, Jonathan India.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Not even close there. Ball 1. That one missed. Isbell on at first. Nobody out. That one misses. And now 3-0. On the ground right side. 4, 6.
That's an out.
3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Outside.
Ball 1, no strike.
And it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Come on, Yankees.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And there's a ball.
No strikes.
This one in the air. Cabrera should have this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Steven Cruz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. Cruz, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Trying to move him over here. Witt for one. And that's all they'll get. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Puts a bunt down. Safe at second.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
Now here's Trent Grisham. And that bunted towards third. Garcia sends it to first. That takes care of Grisham.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit. Puts a bunt down. Pasquantino. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Digging in, Ben Rice. Puts a bunt down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Bunts it towards the mound. Tosses to first. Judge out on the play. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 18-11. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, where do you stand? So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Massey.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Gomez back to work.
1-0.
That one not close. And that's ball 1.
2-0. 3-0.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. All loaded up here at the top of the 9th. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags for home. In there. He's safe.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Kevin Biggio digs in now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Perez, the lead runner at second. Massey at first. One gone.
2-0.
And another ball. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that'll load the bases.
Now batting, left fielder, Drew.
So bases all loaded up. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Drew Waters. And the first offering is not close. And that's down and away.
No strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball four, he's walked in a run.
Now batting, center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
So bases loaded with one away. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. That misses the zone. Ball one.
When it unravels, it can unravel pretty quickly. And right now, you're in a situation where you're one swing away from it being a one-run ball game.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Way outside, 3-0. And there's the automatic. Center field. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the DH, Jonathan India. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yoendrys Gomez won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Tim Hill takes over on the mound. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want the stardom and the fame, but refuse to pay dues. Ain't nothing in this game getting handed to you. It took me 25 years to get a #1 hit. Now that bar's been raised, I gotta keep it legit. I got fans who expect.
And ball one. Not close with that one, and the count is 2-0.
3-0.
Bobby Witt Jr. next up for Kansas City. And there's a foul ball. The Royals down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Today, this team put up video game numbers. Unbelievable, insanely impressive performance, especially in terms of the home runs they hit. Not something you see very often.
High-scoring ball game in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Some headgear and a flashlight to see what's going on in here. And if I fly and I'm gone next year, you can discover.